Cleaning and sanitizing. In this section, we will provide you with tips for best practices to thoroughly clean, disinfect, and sanitize customer and service areas. These best practices are based on recommendations from the FDA, CDC, OSHA, and the EPA. Remember, always follow your local, state, and federal regulations. Cleaning. Cleaning refers to the removal of dirt and germs from surfaces. Cleaning alone does not kill germs, but by removing the germs, it decreases their number and therefore any risk of spreading infection. Sanitizing and disinfecting. Even though the terms are often used interchangeably, there is a difference between sanitizing and disinfecting. Commonly in the hospitality industry, we use sanitizing methods, especially around food contact surfaces. Sanitizing destroys 99.99% of bacteria in 30 seconds. On the other hand, disinfectants are powerful chemical agents that kill all organisms, but most remain on the surfaces for up to 10 minutes to work effectively. As always, food contact surfaces and preparation areas should be cleaned and sanitized as required by your state health authorities. The CDC provides the following general guidelines for cleaning and disinfecting. Wear disposable gloves while performing any cleaning and disinfecting activities. Clean surfaces using soap and water. Practice routine cleaning of frequently touched surfaces. Disinfect or sanitize. Once the area has been cleaned with soap and water or another detergent, disinfect or sanitize the surface using EPA-registered products. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully to ensure safe and effective use of the products. Once you are finished cleaning and disinfecting, make sure you carefully remove and dispose of your gloves and wash your hands in soap and water for at least 20 seconds. What to clean and when to do it? You should thoroughly clean and disinfect the entire establishment. Focus on high contact areas that will be touched by both employees and guests. Make sure all food contact surfaces have been properly cleaned and sanitized. Clean out your grease traps, coolers, ice machines, hoods, ovens, and any other piece of equipment. There are several pathogens that can grow in these areas that must be removed before serving to the public. Remember to always follow the guidelines established by your local health officials. Customer service areas. Customer service areas have the most traffic and therefore are the most vulnerable to contamination. That's why it's important to pay special attention to cleaning and disinfecting these areas. Customer service areas are any place inside and outside of the establishment where customers are permitted. These areas include the parking lot, front doors, reception counters, register counters, host stands, lobbies, waiting areas, elevators, bars, dining areas, conference rooms, outside benches and tables, restrooms, and everything in between. Because of the high volume of people in these areas, you must implement a regular cleaning and disinfecting schedule. We recommend creating a cleaning schedule and appointing a captain for each shift whose sole responsibility is to monitor compliance with the schedule and requirements for your establishment. Here's an example of a cleaning schedule that can be used. Remember, you may be required to modify the schedule in the event you have higher number of guests or staff touching these items or to comply with local regulations. After each guest, the following items should be cleaned and disinfected using a new clean cloth or rag or disposable towel. Table and chairs in the dining room, bar and bar stools, counters touched by guests, touchscreen ordering devices, self-service areas, table condiments, tabletops, laminated menus, trays, credit card pads, pens and pencils. Every 30 minutes, clean and disinfect the following: counters or other customer contact surfaces, such as host stand, front desk, registers, self-service soda, water, or other machines. Waiting room or lobby areas, dining room table, chairs, and booths, bars and bar stools, outside benches or tables, handrails, door handles, elevator buttons, registers, computers, keyboards, computer mice, telephones, toilets, sinks, faucets, light switches, AC temperature controls, and remote controls. While this is not an exhaustive list of everything that must be cleaned and disinfected after every guest or every 30 minutes, it gives you a good base to create your cleaning schedule. Service areas. Service areas are those areas where the front of the house employees work. These areas are just as important to keep clean and disinfected. Follow these guidelines. Every 30 minutes, clean and disinfect the following items: service area counters, food and beverage service trays, soda machine guns and buttons, water fountains, drawers, shelves, coffee makers, computers, keyboards, point of sale system, credit card machines, pens and pencils, sinks, faucets and handles, break room table and chairs. Always follow the personal hygiene practices discussed in this training. Wash your hands and sanitize regularly or after handling anything a customer has touched. Wear gloves if required by your establishment or local authorities, and follow the recommendations in this training for proper use and discarding of disposable gloves. Food preparation areas. Continue to follow established food safety protocols and best practices for retail food establishments. Wash, rinse, and sanitize food contact surfaces, dishware, utensils, food preparation surfaces, and beverage equipment after use. Make sure you are up to date on your food handler or food manager training.